isolated, or systemic. Basically, are our problems, the ones that we face and the ones that people face globally, are they isolated or systemic? I watched two different videos and I have three ideas I want to put in front of you. One is that I don't know why they call football, soccer, football. You know, I know you use your feet and all that, but the kind of football that we play here is different. But I want you to take a look at you giving a medal, a political statement basically, but it's more than a political statement. It's actually a global statement telling everybody in the world that you will systematically keep backing somebody up even though they're destroying a whole country, even though that they're a felon, even though that they're probably losing their mind at almost 80 years old. But you see, the real problem is you have a team like Haiti who has actually risen to the pinnacle of the sport. And you can't stand it, so you tell them to take a decal off of their uniform that represents a people that you have mistreated, locked out of certain systems economically, physically, any kind of way you want to say it. Because Haiti was the only country basically to embarrass France, or I call them all the same thing, Europe. And so if you embarrass one part of Europe, you embarrass all of Europe, obviously, because they're all in this together. But it's not that either. It's the fact that the people who actually run this country, you might as well call them Europe. Okay? Because we are nothing but the children of Europe, United States, not me particularly, but this is something that I noted. The third thing I had to say was I watched a video of some people, probably from the state of Louisiana, in the streets, not allowing police to go through a certain area. They were second lining and everything else. And then I watched a man on the side who actually was giving his opinion on the people that were in the street, talking about, are these the people that built the pyramids? Now, I'm not going to get angry because this is not an isolated incident. You will put a black, so-called, not even adjudicated yet or convicted, you will put their face all over the media and show it all around the world without any legal problems. Let's put it like that, because most of the time it comes down to how much money you have to fight the system. Not if the system is right or wrong, because the system is wrong most of the time. Even though you have the Constitution right in front of you, you will not follow it, and you will act as though you are. So every time they get a chance, they want to make sure that they put out a negative narrative about people that look like me. While people that look the opposite of me are getting medals and they're convicts. Well, let's say you could get convicted and go to jail, and then you could get convicted and not go to jail and ascend to the presidency. You see? But there's nothing wrong with that picture as long as you are European. Now, I said that I was going to change how I tried to bring the message because nobody really wants to hear the truth. What you want to hear is nothing. You want to run around here like an ostrich, you know, put your head in the sand because you don't want to hear it and face the truth. We don't want to change. They don't want to change, but we expect good things to happen. And the only way good things will happen is if we talk about things honestly. And there's no one at the table that's honest. If you do get somebody honest like Jasmine Crockett, Al Green, Cory Booker, you know, Hakeem, sitting down here trying to do something, you think there's a problem with that because nobody's supposed to be that bold, okay? But this is something I have to say. Democrats, Republicans, I don't care what politicians you are, you can't ask your constituents for nothing because we can't trust you. And if we do trust some of you, it's a very small portion of the people, and it's not enough to help us. You see? First of all, the Republicans have way more money, and usually they have the backing of the people that actually run this country. And so it's all about power and control. And if you think for a minute that you're not enslaved, you're a damn fool. Because just because it looked like it's safe, it's like the calm before the storm. You see, when Katrina hit, before Katrina hit, everything was so quiet, it was like going into one of those graveyards. And then all hell broke loose. And that's exactly what, right now, the calm before the storm, everybody knows it. Because if you didn't know it, you wouldn't have put that man in office. And this is really hurting not only the people that's living right now, but what about the ones to come? If they even have something to live for, because you're messing up the ozone, you're tearing down the jungles and everything else, and you acting like you're gonna be here, you know, for the next 1,000 years when you're destroying the earth, plastic everywhere. You know, they said the difference between certain groups of people were the things that they do. They showed another video with the Japanese cleaning up after the game. But nobody in America is going to clean up after no game. They're not going to stay there an hour or two afterwards and pick up what they put down on the ground. And they're not going to clean up this mess that we got with racism, prejudice, and all the other things that we have, because it's not isolated. This whole system is messed up. And the only ones that could fix it, they are systematically naive. And they are we. We are I. We better wake up.